You know, when they say music breaks barriers, we're doing that literally on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have Dio DJ Delight, disc jockey joining us from London. So music is actually breaking barriers. Dio DJ Delight, you're welcome to the Morning Brief. Fantastic work you're doing, breaking barriers as a female DJ in the UK, preaching the good message of Afrobeats. Fantastic work. And that's what we're getting into on the show this morning. What is Friday without some good music? But right here in our Lagos studio, we also have joining us the CEO of Silent Party Africa. See what we did there, right? His name, Enyifunjowo Kudus, and is right here with us in our Lagos studio. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Oli.
So, Dio DJ Delight doing her thing, you doing your thing as well. And I want to start with you because, as Jeffrey said, I'm sure the Commissioner for Environment in Lagos is happy with what you're doing, Silent Disco. So what inspired this for you, and how much of a traction is it gaining? Then we'll go to Dio DJ Delight and talk about her own form of art.
Okay, so Silent Party was actually inspired post-COVID activities. What happened during the COVID period when the $1.2 million ecosystem of nightlife was at its lowest ebb, exactly. And my partner and I, Femi, we decided to apply a technological surgery, if I would say, just to salvage the situation where people couldn't party, everyone was on lockdown. Yeah. And come to think of it, we had like a major break of Silent Party here in Opik at Bams Park.
So you're back to where it all started.
Exactly.
There you go. That's beautiful. I'm curious to know. Now I see events with people with headphones, and I'm always wondering, does it not feel funny? You know, everybody's moving and dancing, and then you're wondering, you're just walking on them, you're wondering, what's going on there? Are these people okay? So how has the reception been like in terms of fostering? Because some would say the essence of loud music, in fact, some people enjoy talking over loud music. I can't do it, but at least it fosters that sort of, okay, let us talk. But once you're plugged in, you're just in your world. So the reception, and does it make people antisocial in that sense?
Yeah, well, antisocial, I would say no, because it has different layers in terms of the health benefits, your ability to actually have conversations while parties are going on. So different people are actually tapping into this, from corporate world to social events and all kinds of all walks of life, due to the multifaceted aspect of this thing.
I think let's take it to DJ Delight. I'm sure you can hear us, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
We see you literally partying. We have a silent party in the studio, but you're busting London literally with your sound. Tell us, one of the things I have noticed is the fact that women are really getting into this space. I can literally, I've lost count of how many female DJs we have these days, and it looks like there's a lot of buy-in in that community as far as women are concerned. So talk to us about why women are increasingly getting interested in being DJs these days.
I can only say that I think that we're more gender conscious. So where before in the past the industry was very much male dominated, women were scared to go into that sector. But I think now, and the way that social media has opened up, it's easier for females to get into the industry as well.
How would you describe it? Easy, hard, or something in between, being a female DJ?
I would say more challenging than easy. I wouldn't say I'm in between. Now I'm in between. I've been doing it for several years. I started in 2008, and I really went into it during COVID. And at that point, it was difficult because you really couldn't get out to play, and you couldn't get the feel of what kind of music people wanted to hear on the dance floor. So it was hard then, quite turbulent. Moving forward, it's still kind of hard because it's, like I said, it's male dominated. So it's a bit challenging, and even I've had situations where there's several DJs on rotation. I'm probably the only female DJ there. There's bullying. I get bullied off or before my set or after my set, and so there's a lot of that sort of closed windows. It makes it quite difficult. So for me, I find it challenging. But now more so, I find that it's very easy for me because I've made a lot of friends in the industry, and I kind of know how to move around when I'm out playing.
And it was fun to watch you, DJ Dio. I was wondering if you have any downtime, because you seem to be having so much fun doing what you're doing. I'll come to you later on, but let's get to the studio now. Mr. Ifujo, talk to us about the ecosystem since the return of the nightlife economy in Lagos and hopefully in other parts of the country. What's the value chain that you find to be the potential, that is burgeoning, and can you put a value to it?
Yeah, well, talking about value is not something you can actually accrue a certain figure to, but I can categorically tell you that right from the post-COVID era, like up till now, we've actually had like an astronomical growth in terms of, for example, prior to the COVID era, nightlife was literally generating $1.2 million, but last year we had a growth of $7.5 million in terms of revenue generated from partying alone in Lagos State. That tells you a lot about what the ecosystem says. But it's still disheartening that there aren't structures to this thing in terms of what a regular DJ hands on the streets, and that is where Silent Party comes in. How do we've literally catered for all spheres of life, from the high class, middle class, and low class. If you go to the trenches, what people call trenches, for example, you have loads of people keying into this project, getting off the streets and having a life of this.
So what structure would you like to see in 30 seconds so we can party again with Dio?
Okay, so in terms of structure, I think people should start keying into having, I know is not feasible, having unions, but I think people should start getting educated in terms of what their craft entails, because the entertainment sector is largely informal and you can't really tell how people go about their craft. I feel government can actually wade into this, put up master classes and educate people on how they can actually move their craft forward.
Interesting. I hope that is taken across board, but it's invaluable what you're doing. Let's come to DJ Dio now. You could have been in a Nigerian typical club where Nigerian music was being played, but you're all the way in London. So tell us about the growing acceptance of Nigerian type of music in London, and the opportunities, the communities for convergence, for entertainment, and also for just to enjoy the Nigerian type of music.
I think in the UK there wasn't much spaces for Nigerian type of music apart from the Nigerian restaurants that you would go to. But now you can go to an Asian restaurant and you'll be hearing Afrobeat. You can go to retailers and you'll be hearing Afrobeat. I think it's growing, it's thriving, and there's more producers, female female DJs that are, you know, waving the flag. We have associations and societies. I'm part of Nigerians UK, and I'm also part of African DJs UK societies. And we share. It's a really, really joint community. If you know the right people, I think with everything, it's who you know and where you can go with the information that you have. So we're loving Afrobeat over here. I've even recently created, because I also do presentation, I'm a radio host, I've recently created a space for Afrobeat artists from the UK, as well as, you know, Africa, but mainly focused on Afrobeat artists in the UK to give them a platform so their music can reach a wider audience. So I think it's a bubbling pot, but it's beautiful, colourful and exciting.
There you go. As we wind down, should artists pay DJs a little bit more from proceeds, at least for spreading the gospel of their music? Dio DJ Delight.
Yes, that's correct. I find that I find a lot of artists wanting to work with me, and it's difficult to bring on every type of artist and their music, because some I just don't think it's radio worthy, or I don't think it's dance floor worthy. I'm not discouraging by any means. You know, I would find other ways of promoting their music. I'll put it in mixes. I would share it with colleagues. But yeah, there are some financial benefits to DJing versus being the artist as well. But I think we work very well with artists, and I work a lot with producers as well and labels. So I think, you're right. I do make quite a bit working with artists. So I'm also an artist DJ as well. And thank you so much for saying my name correctly. It's Dio DJ Delight, and I'm really happy to be here this morning.
Thank you so much. We have to wind down now, but clearly the party is just getting started for both of you. I know it's a Friday, so we wish you the very best. Break your leg, as they say. And thank you once again for the great work you're doing. Right here in our studio, we've had Ifunjowo Kudus, CEO of Silent Party Africa, back to the roots where you made your big break. Hopefully you can do another big party here.
Yeah, so he has to pay us some royalties.
And of course we've had Dio DJ Delight, disc jockey, join us from London. Thank you so much, and have a swell Friday, guys.
Thank you very much.